Okay, we're here. Let's open up a new project and let's make a new song. Shout outs to everybody here. We're doing a cook up session tonight. Um, just did a show, something slight for you guys. There we go. We got a new track. So let's see. Let's find some sounds. I still have not learned how to use the sound pool. I just pick a couple of sounds and stuff like that. This week I need to do more homework on the Digitone. Also, I'm gonna definitely do some more. We got a video coming soon, definitely about the sequencer in the OP1, and we're gonna do some OPZ stuff also. But I wanted to dedicate a little bit of tonight to the Digitone. So let me zoom my camera in and be a little bit more professional, so you guys can see what's going on. Just a tad bit here. Okay. Um. Now I updated the Digitone, and there wasn't a new update for the analog heat just yet. They just did an update to the Digitone, and now the Digitone, its screen, if as you guys can see, is more bright. See how it looks different from the analog heat after the update. Now I didn't do a show like this. I have done shows with it before the update, and I actually have shows with it after the update. But the reason why they did the update also, you can play with the screen brightness and things like that. As you can see, that things are a little bit more spread out and is more bright. You know, and it's not that the light is directly over it, or maybe it is. Let's see. It's because the light is directly over it. Okay, well that worked. Okay. But no, you guys can't really see it. It is a little bit more brighter. Okay. The reason why they made it a tad bit more bright, this time around. Let me move this light then. Hold on, y'all. The reason why they made it a tad bit more brighter is because I guess people were complaining that they couldn't see it in the club. They wanted to make it more because you can lower and higher the brightness on it, which you can't do on this one, obviously. But basically, they spread it out and they made damn near everything just the same way as the the Digitact, because people kind of lean more towards the Digitact. And the reason why people lean more towards the Digitact is because it's a sampler, and you can do more with a sampler than you really can with a, I wouldn't say with a synthesizer like this, but let's just be 100. The sampling takes care of a lot of the harmonics, the tone of the track, and things like that. So people gravitated more towards the sampler instead of actually having to try to kind of play around with a keyboard. You know what I'm saying? I actually like this sound. Real 80s. We'll use that. We'll use that. And you can see it too. If you guys remember the old Digitone, you see how this wave symbol right here never looked like that. Wasn't that wide? Wasn't that spread out? Using a little bit more pixels, a little bit more detailed. It's amazing. So we'll use that. Let's see what other sounds we got. Let's get some drums or something, another sound. Let's see. Let's get some. And go to sounds. Let's go to sound browser. And let's go to filter. Let's get some kicks. Let's see what kicks we got. Ooh, that's nice. That low kick. We'll take the low kick. Okay. Also, what I wanted to let you guys know also, this thing is, I mean, it does have kicks. You know, as you can see, let's do four on the floor. Oh, hold on, y'all. It does have kicks. It definitely does have kicks, but as you guys know, the kicks aren't as punchy. I'm not trying to throw shots. The kicks aren't as punchy as the model cycles. You did. Okay. Got a good four on the floor. Let's see if we can add some more. So, and this is also the thing about Electron, how their sequence is a lot different. You know, we only have one page going, which is 16 notes. We got 16 notes going. We can do 32, you know, or we can go all the way up to 64. So let's do that on this one. Let's go up to 64. But let's kind of keep the four on the floor, but let's make it a little bit more complicated. So right here is the four on the floor, which are basically which is basically on this grid right here. These are these two red buttons, y'all. So let me kind of show you guys what's going on. So what we want to do is we want to add more, and we're gonna keep the four on the floor, but we're gonna make it more complex as soon as the beat goes, and then also we're gonna play with some of these trigs. Okay, so these are all four on the floor. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? But we want to make this more complex. Okay, so now we're not in record mode anymore. Anytime you put in record mode, that's when these, whatever you have plugged in will come up. So that way, so you guys aren't confused, because I know you guys are kind of looking at colors right now, and I'm not sure if you guys can really see the screen. I'm looking at the screen here, but I know it's gonna look a little bit different once this makes it to YouTube. Okay, so what we want to do, because we want to make this beat a little bit more longer and more complex, you want to hit the page button. But as you see, nothing happens other than this lights up. So you want to go function, you want to go page. Now this is how you can choose your lengths, and you can also choose your scale. Okay? We're going to go up to not 48, but we're gonna go up to 64 steps. And you can do more than 64 steps. And then you can also, which a lot of people also do, which we'll get into it a little bit later once I have more information on it. You can also do weird patterns like 60 steps or 58 and stuff like that. If you notice when I move this knob, you see how it turns red? And right here it shows all the steps. You can choose how much steps you want. So we're gonna do 60. We're gonna go to 64 steps, and we're gonna say yes. Okay. Tempo. Let's see. Y'all want to tap the tempo? Let me see. And it puts me a little bit lower than 120. I thought I was gonna be at. I thought I was gonna be at 120, but I'm a little bit low. So let's see how that sounds. Let's see how the four on the floor sounds. Now, what it's gonna do now, even though we do have four on the floor on track number 2, because we're on track number 2, and that's the track that I assigned the kicks and the drums to. How I tap this tap tempo, is gonna do it at 116. So it's a little bit okay. Let's see how it sounds. And this is surprising to me that when I increased the level, the length of the track, it actually kept the four on the floor. I didn't have to copy or paste it. It actually kept it, because usually it would have just played the first four on the floor that was on the first go around, and then I would have to plug it in as we go. But now we have a good drum pattern going. That's just going four on the floor, and then I tap this, so it kind of is going at the pace that I would like it to. That I would like it to go, even though I'm used to it going at 120. How I tapped it, it says okay, 116 is cool. So cool. And these machines are super smart. So now we have 116 BPM. We got four on the floor going. And building a track is really not tedious. It's not that hard. But you can complicate it. So now we got the four on the floor going, okay? So I want four on the floor to go for the first two, but the last two, and you can scroll through your pages right here, you can change it. So we're on page number 3. After 32 bars plays, then it is going to get to something else. So we can add a little bit more complexity to it. So every third go around, boom, boom, boom. Here it comes. Boom, 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 boom. See how that works? Pretty cool, huh? So, also on the fourth floor, we can play some diabolical shit. Let's see how this works. This is really good for sound design, y'all. Let's go crazy right now. That's pretty cool. So, let's see what else we got. Let's see how else we can do it. We can go, dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, well, we're not gonna do too much complexity to it, but what we're gonna do on the fourth page, we're gonna change the octaves of some of these, and just change the notes of some of these trigs that we have here, and just play around with the fourth page and see how we can get these drums to sound. So let's go to portamento. Let's turn the portamento on. Okay, we got the trig conditions. Let's let this play at 100% right now, but let's change the actual note. So the drum pattern should be a little bit different. Let's go to A. No, let's go to B. Okay. Let's hear how that sounds. Okay. And we could play that 50% of the time. There we go. And we'll do the same thing for this one. We'll do 50% of the time. Do the same thing. B5. See how that sounds. Okay, didn't play. Oh, that one played. So what it's gonna do is play 50% of the time. So we'll keep the four on the flow. Four on the flow. That's my favorite. And also too, you can change the whole probability of the whole track. You don't have to play it at all, or the four on the floor can play every 33%, 33%. I don't know why 33% is the number, but 33%. And you see how it goes off. So, it's not just building a track, changing up the chance and the probability of certain things makes it fire. So now everything's playing at like 33% till I add in the whole okay. Till I had in the whole hun done. And some of the tricks on the fourth page, we go over to the fourth page, is playing every half, every 50. I should do it where it plays like if one plays, the other one plays. Like you can do all kinds of different stuff with it, and it's pretty cool because with the trick conditions, I can also, instead of playing it 50% of the time, it can also play every two go arounds. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of it's like the stick shift of music in a different way. It kind of gives you, you know, you kind of get to play with your track a different way. Is basically just, I wouldn't say a linear, but it's a different way to make music. Okay, so let's get into the good stuff. Let's add some notes. I like that. We're gonna keep that. We might make that a lead. Okay. Now we have two more tracks to spare. That's the bad thing about the Digitone. Only four tracks. Really 8 tracks, but that's when you get into the MIDI and stuff like that. And it's funny. I pulled up the MIDI and actually the information actually came up, which is pretty weird. Okay. So let's get another sound. Let's see what we got. We got some more kicks here, but we don't need the kick anymore. And I like how when you do it, it brings you back to the menu. All right, so let's take the filter off, or let's go into the filter. Hold on. Let's see. Take the kick off. Hold on, y'all. Take the kick off. Let's see what we got. You want to do some snares? Let's see what snares we got. Let's check on the snares real quick. I haven't been using. God damn it! I loaded a kick. I haven't been using snares lately, but snares are pretty cool. I think I need to take a drumming class. Let's see what snares or other nefarious noises that we have. Let's see. That's fire. No meta clap. Ooh, that's good. I'm not into the snares. Now, but this is the thing, though. Let's do this. This is the thing. So, you see how right here we have four on the floor? Basically, oh, well, you can't see it because I still have this thing open. Let's go to no. You see right here how we have four on the floor, and we can change it up, and we're changing up our stuff. Also, when you do a sound pool on one track, which I do need to learn the sound pool, and I will have it learned by the next show. I can put the snares and the drums on one track. You know. Also, it having 4 tracks is really not. It doesn't hold back. It doesn't hold you back, but doesn't hold you back but it can. But you just gotta kind of know how to graph out, graph out, your basically graph out your track. That's really what it is. And when you have a sound pool, you can flip between the drums and the snares. I just don't do it because I don't have a sound pool. I mean, obviously, when we do sounds, right, or we go to sounds and it's a sound browser, or when we get into like, specific, let me go back. When we get to specific track sounds and you go right here, it says view pool, but we don't have a sound pool. So, um, it gets easier when you make a sound pool per track. You dig? It gets easier. Let's see what deep is. Let's see what we got. This thing got so many sounds, and I'm gonna upload some more sounds to it from Isotonics. So let's go. Interesting. Mm. And mind you, all of this is FM synthesis. So these sounds are definitely coming from the engine on the unit. And we're gonna run it through the analog heat. Oh shit, I'm just uploading shit. Let's see what we got. No. There we go now. Let's see, brass. What we got? Sounds just don't add up. Sounds just don't add up. Let's see. Let's see what other sounds we got. Sometimes too much sounds is not bad. I mean, too much sounds is a bad thing. Let's see what strings we got. Let's see. Oh, this is fire. That's fire. But no, let me stop. Percussions. Let's see what percussions we got. Let's see. You can just do a lot with the 4 on the floor, but really, I use this as a synthesizer. That's really where it shines. Definitely you can do some good jams. That's what we're doing now, but. So we'll keep the 4 on the floor. We'll do some hi-hats, and then we'll use track 1 and track 4 for the synthesizers, okay? So let's just do that. Let's just record some hi-hats. And I'm off. I'm off, y'all. Yeah, I'm off like shit. Hold on. And if you don't know what you're doing, you can just plug it in, and it'll be quantized. Shit, fuck it. Put it all. Look, light up all of this shit. Look, look. play around with this one. Look. Play around with this. It's really not hard to get hi-hats to sound good. Okay. And shit. You can play with the probability of the hi-hats. You can do 50. Shit, in case it's too much. You know, it's never too much hi-hats with black people and shit. And the cool thing about hi-hats is you want to diversify your hi-hats. You dig? So that's cool. So let's get to my favorite part. Let's get straight to the synths. Let's go to the synths, y'all. So we got one synth, which is pretty cool. That sounds like some 80s stuff. Let's see, Evo. What is that? And it's funny because I just been playing around with the regular sounds. Like I don't be adding reverb and stuff onto it, or really playing around, because I could actually really tweak these sounds because of the algorithm and stuff. All right, let's see if we got a lead here. Let's see what lead we got. All right, we'll just use Music Box. And then we'll use the other thing as a lead. Okay, let's do that. Should put an arpeggio on that. You can play around with it, add some reverb to it, got some character to it. Hold on, y'all. myself a beat here. Watch this, y'all. We're gonna bring it back in. Watch this. Got them hi-hats in. Drums. Oh, we're a little bit late. We're a little bit late on the drums. Hold on. This one you wanna add it in. Right here. Real chaotic with it, y'all. Watch this, y'all. Hold on. Okay, well, I don't want the show to run too long. I want to thank you guys for kicking it with me. Late night sessions after midnight. Let's listen to the beat and let's play around with the analog heat and let's close out. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's add some heat to it. Get it real muffled. Right. Let's open it up real quick. Let's bring it in. Let's go.